Hello everyone, this is Shadowcoast and we are going to continue our Skaven Legendary Mortal Empires campaign. This is the fourth installment. As you guys saw during the third installment, I made some decisions I regretted. I allowed a rebellion to backdoor us, so we backtracked and secured the town we lost. And now we have to make the decision: do we press on and try to take on the actually looks like it loaded a little different. So here I am going to just let it be level 1. I don't want to go into negative growth, negative leadership. Um, I the rebellion came and immediately attacked us, and I guess just raised the town and then they disappeared, which is a little weird, but I guess that's what happened. We also lost our clan, our building towards clan armory, which is going to come and bite us in the butt. Right now I'm going to focus on untainted and public order for this area. We can't have a continuous rebellions pop up. That's really going to hurt us. We're also, when we get enough, we're going to hit this one, which is the dominating scheme. So growth, public order, recruitment costs. Once I get access to rat ogres and we secure our second province, I think we'll hit that one to recruit them, save on costs, and then accelerate growth of our two provinces. Doom Engineer is interesting. We might employ him in a little bit here. We'll see. Alright, we're going to take a turn and establish ourselves. And by establish ourselves, I mean replenish. I have to get the public order under control and make sure it's sustainable before we make a move on the dwarves. It looks like they're sending an army out. The dwarves don't like us. We're not at war with them yet. I'm hoping if they just sent a 20 stack to go do some damage. We'll take a look here in a second and check out diplomacy. I haven't done too much diplomacy. Communicating with our Skaven is okay. I don't think we made contact with any of them. Everyone else doesn't like us much. But we can see. We can take a look and see if there's anything worth doing. Here we're deteriorating. We'll eventually turn to war. As we took a look at the last piece in the last video, episode 3, we can call it. We did look at the victory conditions. We're going to have to secure a lot of the stuff up here that's owned by the dwarves. Because of that, I did want to secure and knock out the dwarves south of us, because as we attack the ones to the north, that'll incentivize these guys down here to actually declare war and come and try to backdoor us. So I'm trying to clean this up before I really start working towards our victory conditions in taking pieces up here. So we'll take another quick look at that. Down here, victory conditions, we want Carrick 8 peaks here, and then we're going to want to control and have Skaven corruption in all these areas around here, which are mostly controlled by dwarves. There are going to be some orcs over there too. Alright, let's take another quick look at diplomacy here. Everything's deteriorating.
I am ready.
These guys are fighting people. Alright, so we are going to declare war on Carrick Zorn here. That'll improve our relations with the Brotherhood, and maybe we can actually sign a trade agreement for a little extra income. So let's take a quick look. Alright, I'm actually gonna go upgrade. Normally, we would leave things at tier 1. Oh man, just keep hitting bad luck. So, not exactly sure why those got damaged, but they did. Alright, we're gonna head to our next town. One thing remember for your own campaign, right? So you see public orders -1, decreasing. When we place it in a settlement within the province, there is a bonus to public order. So make sure in your campaigns you remember that. It's a key piece to managing your settlements and the public order for each one. I hate wasting a turn here, but we're going to take an extra turn to replenish, maybe even a third turn to fully replenish. We'll take a quick look at where and how the dwarves are moving. We'll send our assassin down there, take a quick peek. I know some people, like the strategy professor, like to run a pure campaign where you don't use assassins or other lords and or heroes to assassinate or do other things. I personally think it's part of the game. You might as well use it. You run the risk, right, that you could get countered and or lose your hero when you do it. So it is part of the game. We'll see if I utilize it. I don't try to assassinate too many people. And as we can see here, man, they're fielding almost 14, 16. If they still have a guy down there, that's a 3-stack with 1 town. So the NPCs get a pretty significant buff. Kind of 3 armies. For us, one thing you'll note, where is it? I think it pops up when we create another army. There's a 15% additional upkeep cost, which is fairly significant and detrimental. We're going to upgrade fully. So one thing we saw in the last episode, they did backdoor us. I think I am going to build some defensive structures, just so, as we only have 1 army to manage here, as we expand out and fight, we don't keep getting backdoored by rebellions, which will be very frustrating. One of the difficulties here, when you also take a look, you'll see for public order in legendary and I think very high difficulty levels, you have a -8 based off the difficulty level for public order. It forces you to build more public order buildings. It also forces you to fully upgrade them, and then also manage your corruption levels within manageable means, because that -8 is a fair amount, right? And just to put that in perspective, for our public order buildings, we can get +6, but we're taking up a spot and we have to actually upgrade something that doesn't give us any extra income. It's mainly public order. So something to keep in mind as you progress. I'm gonna wait one more turn. We're trying to, since I had to reestablish our town, it would have been better if the rebellion just took the town and we fought them for it. I think we would have suffered fewer casualties and we would have been able to retake the town and generate a little bit of food in the process. Instead, they just raised it and then disappeared. Alright, we will move forward a little bit. I'm trying to figure out how best to lure out the dwarves, because right now they have a 14 stack, a 16 stack, And we'll take a look at their garrison here in a second. Chaos stirs. And a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And a 9 stack. So that's a lot of people. I can't tell if they have another stack over there or not. The one thing we are going to do, we're going to tread carefully here. Regular walk. Let's see.
My axe thirsts for war.
So they can come to kind of the edge.
It beats is mine.
So I'll come to the edge. We'll bring our assassin back. I know we're not replenishing at the same amount. Again, making a lot of mistakes in this campaign. I should have taken the engineer for scouting purposes and allowed the assassin to gain more experience. That's one of these things we learn as we go. If you guys are watching this, hopefully you can avoid making the same mistakes as I am. Now they're actively recruiting more because they know we're going to make a move here. This is one of the challenges initially too on Legendary. The starting, call it 50 to 80 turns are integral to establishing your provinces, getting higher tier units, and then just establishing your base of operations, because the NPCs definitely don't have the same restrictions on costs to build, and then management of resources. We're gonna wait. We're gonna bring our assassin back before we start raiding. They now have 3 armies, which is awesome.
Time to eat, leaders.
We're gonna do public order because we're -3. Untainted 2. Corruption. Vampiric corruption is increasing. Oh. Let's take a look. Food, events, taxes. Okay. We're not gonna upgrade. We're not gonna spend the money right now.
Of betrayals.
Vampiric corruption increasing. We have our full untainted. Man, this could be problematic.
Warlord, quick head.
Oh, this is really gonna take 2 turns. Alright.
I see all.
Huh. I think with good micro we can maybe take a 30 stack. If we had rat ogres, I would be a lot more confident in taking these guys on. It's very possible if we make the wrong move. Oof. Here, we could just end the entire campaign. The other option is we could try to play nice with the dwarves, and if we did, one option is we could try to take on the Brotherhood, the vampires over there. You know, we're both in the red on both. The fact that we're fighting or going to be fighting dwarves or have to fight more dwarves up north for our victory condition means that these guys are going to turn on us at some point. The question is just when. So our food is starting to dwindle. We're gonna have to make some decisions here. And I'm kind of curious.
Darkness comes.
These guys have 6 settlements. These guys have 7 settlements. So they're fairly established all along the coast here. So we decided to go after them, and these guys are established all over here. They're much bigger targets. You see what one town allows the NPC to field for the dwarves. If we take on those other guys, I have a feeling we're gonna get steamrolled.
I got kill.
Alright guys,
Can I help you?
The axe thirsts for war.
fairly large stacks. That's one of the frustrating things fighting the dwarves. They're happy sitting there. Like on Dark Elf legendary campaigns, at least they have armies that are rapidly expanding and moving, so you get some better battles. This is just one I know I can't win. If we had, you know, tier 5 units, I'd happily fight that. But right now we don't have enough damage, and they have a lot of armor. So this is coming back to, like, it is key as Skaven to get rat ogres as fast as possible.
Call Mimi. I see your all.
We're gonna try to piss them off just a little bit.
Run for Moors. Patchy fur, not trusted yet.
Increase mobility. Alright, these guys have a few magical moves, which is nice. But for now, we're gonna do Hero's Army. Increased mobility, being able to cover more of the map is huge. And we're gonna raid. So raiding
Hunt, find.
does increase food by 3. Loyalty for new recruits. Campaign movement range. Gonna upgrade that. Alright, so one of the things I'm hoping we can do here is piss them off, have them declare war on us, get them to come out, actually attack us, and use our garrison up there. Or, because if they still send all 3 stacks at us, that's, you know, 50 to 60 against our 20.
Onward.
Alright, we need to...
Now. More sleep grows, I can tell. You come thinking to bargain, but I have already won.
Let's see if this... likelihood low, moderate.
I veto this.
Alright, they don't want to give us credit for declaring war on them yet without something in return.
For the wisdom
So we're gonna wait. Building +1 food. This is a much slower campaign than the other Skaven campaign I'm running. The other one I expanded quicker. I grabbed some rat ogres and I was able to get Carrick Zorn before they had 2 armies. I was slow on this one. And I think it's because I went back to try to stop the rebellion in our home province. they're just gonna pass back and forth.
It's master now.
Kind of a conundrum. I mean, we can go pick fights somewhere else. Oh, so Dance to Death, melee attack, melee defense. This guy is fantastic single target. You know, especially reducing melee defense of other lords and heroes in battle. We'll definitely leverage him and focus him to help us focus down enemies. So, kind of curious if they're gonna keep letting us raid. Let's see if we can get something out.
It is night.
Let's get a non-aggression pact from the
Good. I can deal
Brotherhood.
with this, you fool.
I don't want to do it. Alright guys. Screw it, we're going for it. This might be one of the shortest.
Language if you must. I make no promises as to the outcome.
They're more incentivized to do non-aggression pact. So let's switch this up. Let's say if we moderate, join war against the Brotherhood.
Never.
You can get a non-aggression pact from the dwarves, and then come back and
Sure.
Alright, we're doing it. We're taking on the bigger, meaner, badder enemy. And that's okay. So I might regret this decision. Vampire counts, they can come backdoor us, but we need to fight. The dwarves are gonna sit there. There's no way I can dislodge that many of them without some tier 3 and 4 units in our army. So here we go. So remember guys, for your own campaign, highly recommend Rat Ogres. Make sure you have the armory, the clan rat armory, so you can start upgrading your clan rats. I still need to work towards that. Losing that town to the rebellion really set us back. I'm thinking grave guards are ready. Holy shit.
Cease.
So they have 90 armor, they're anti-infantry, 70 leadership, 27 attack. To put that in perspective, we have our sword and shields can take them, but you look at the armor, we have slightly better melee attack, but what we don't have here is any armor piercing stuff. Do we? So let's see if we can kite out these guys since they have a lot of I find it surprising that we could send in on an aggression pack with the dwarves so early on, but I think that they're scared by these undead, so I might have really screwed us. Let's see. 5, 6 grave guards. Armor, peace, piercing, ethereal. You know what? We're gonna fight it. I'm gonna expend some food to get a few more. This could very well be the end of our campaign, guys. But I figure I'm gonna go down swinging. We have 3 heroes, they have 1. If we can get them, we're gonna then sack everything possible. Sorry. I want my assassin to be... Okay, I'm trying to think of...
Let's take heads.
I'm gonna use our sword and shield guys to flank. Our clan rats are gonna more or less be in the middle. These are our ranged units. Gonna place our artillery up here. These guys will hang out and defend the artillery. And we're gonna start this battle. Crypt gallows, armor piercing. No damage dealer. Karn race. Spellcaster.
Now ready. Got it, yes.
Alright, our melee specialist. Alright, let's see our micro.
Quick head taker. Back, forward.
Alright, we're gonna pull them away.
Shall be done.
We're gonna have our guys protecting our...
Guide us, horned one. Wish. Attack. Action slingers.
Okay, let's see if we can...
Yes, yes, yes. Your weeping blades. Right. Assassin. Fireman. That's the stad. Clan rats. Ready. Yeah, this might be the end of the campaign, guys. Let's see. All I needed was at least a rat ogre unit in there. Snicked apprentice. Apprentice.
You just don't have enough damage versus these keen rays.
Ready, ready.
Alright, so this will be a huge setback. We'll see if I can recover.
Council's command. New victim. Yet a queen. Where's the target? Scurry race. Skaven, yes, yes. You're the kid. My target.
is flat out kill this guy. He's their leader.
We can take out. Find seat. Advance, cowards. Worthy of Scryer.
Alright, let's see what that does to their... Does that to their morale now that we killed their leader. We're gonna speed this up, see what happens. Weak. Don't give up on me yet, bro. These canneries, we just were ill-equipped. Alright, I made some key errors, guys. Did not prioritize rat ogres. Don't make that mistake. That one cost us dearly. Now we're gonna get Raffle stomped.
Keep the gracious scum away.
Alright, we're gonna backtrack a little bit.
To the nest barrow. Stink of all betrayal strong.
Gonna level this up. Try to solve public order. We'll see if we can salvage this. I really don't think we can, but I'm gonna try. I think the dwarves would Alright, that guy's just gonna raid. I'm fine with that. Gives us time to get back.
Your blades upgraded.
Oh, we somehow didn't lose any units, which
Raise
is
this scum away.
a little bit nice.
Soon now. Time to duel eat leaders. Superior.
Alright, we got some magic going on. If we can get a win on this guy, we can then either sack or take a few of their towns. See what's gonna happen. I guess he takes this out first. Yeah. We're not gonna bother. I guess we will. I changed my mind. Magic chariots. Man, these guys are stacked. Once they get Graveguard units, it's that front line with armor. We just need something that can pierce it.
Warlock engineer. Ready now. Ready.
We're gonna focus.
Warlock engineer.
Doesn't matter, we don't have. Gals.
Warp blades charged.
Let's.
Quick, go. Squeak. This way.
Alright, we're gonna try to just destroy a unit.
Magic's ready.
I'll speed this up since we know we're gonna. Let's try to get these crypt gals. Oh sweet, we do have a move. Does some damage. No, come back. Alright, I don't think we even got a single unit, but it's tough. I guess I need to be a little more defensively minded. You go for the killing blow.
Yes, it is stronger. Warlord, quick Heteka.
Alright, what do you guys think?
Cease.
If he comes at us with those chariots. I don't know if we can disrupt
What
them.
now?
ambush chance. Let's do that.
Clan Moors.
I'm gonna leave that be. Nothing to do there. We're gonna heal one more turn. I'm really kicking myself. We had rat ogres. I think they're armor piercing. What I should have done is I should have built them in my main town. Just recruited even 2 of them. Can charge cycle each unit and then just keep, you collapse the sides, have them come from either side behind and take out the internal units. He's just gonna, I don't know what he's doing. He's raiding. That's fine. Alright, we'll see if we can take him out. If we can get an ambush and circle him, maybe our artillery can
To the nest burrow. Where shadow horned rat.
Alright, it's a money challenge. Let's upgrade. Not my finest campaign, guys, but if you're watching this and you're stuck with it, hopefully you can learn from my mistakes so you're more successful in your own Skaven campaign. Once I can establish 2 provinces for a base, the rest it's, the focus from my perspective would be to really go after the victory conditions. Where are these guys? Okay. We're gonna take it. I don't think I can really fight anyone else. Oh boy. Alright, this one we won't bother with. Just going around. Oh, he took it. Son of...
Death master now.
Let's see.
Trusted yet.
I'm gonna give this guy some melee defense first, so he's more of a tank, because he's a melee specialist.
Quick.
Oop.
You're lost,
Yeah.
Rakatator.
Shoot, he's gonna have time to heal.
Challenge Clan Moors. I dare them.
Alright. They entered the non-aggression pact. Not surprising. We've been losing against their enemy. Let's see.
Quick will come for you.
They're up to 20. Did they recruit? Not sure what they recruited.
Need more trophies, yes.
Alright.
Run
We
for
gotta,
Moors. Raid, hunt, find.
we gotta do something. Because we're in bad shape, guys. This went south pretty quick. I apologize, but part of the game. Key now is to see if we can turn it around. I'm pessimistically optimistic. that.
Mine.
You know what I'm gonna do?
Scotty, now, Scotty. Time to do
Alright,
it.
we have our assassin. We're getting the rat ogres. We need them. I guess the rebellion's not the worst thing that could happen. Quickly crush them. Then I'm gonna move and see if we can sack one or two of the Brotherhood's settlements and force their hero and Granite Massive to come out. Can take them out, then reestablish our home province, and then make a little more headway. Here we go. Let's see what happens. I actually triggered that because I'm still in raiding stance, but we're already low, and you'll see. So this is one of the exploits, self-rating for negative public order.
Much.
Go for the food.
I say, move, move.
The Greek's enemies defeated, he is prompted to pitiful inferiors to return to his previous clan war duty. After all, landed. We're gonna be the bigger rat. Alright, here we go. Should have done this to begin with. 3 turns is tough. Alright, you'll see.
Plan scheme is discordant. Stand down.
Gonna finish him off. Gain some leadership.
Declare this nest mine.
Level up, increase replenishment to troops. Gonna increase mobility so we can cover more ground. Then we're gonna move into Draft Master. And then we're gonna also hit, we have 2 Quartermaster. I'm gonna do 1 in Quartermaster because we're short on gold. Then I'm gonna hit Lightning Strike, finish off Quartermaster, and then get Renowned and Feared. And then we'll actually be able to field a second army, which at this rate we really do need. It'll also give us enough gold to upgrade. I'm gonna repair this. Forget about that. Oh boy. We're gonna lose most likely one of these. We can try to march over there and recover, but I don't think we'll be able to. I really want to try to sack this other town for the gold and just to put a little pressure to move out their Granite Massive. Team Army. Yeah, so I can get a few rat ogres. I can show you. Where did these guys? Oh boy. Works.
Now.
Wow. Boy. Okay. Well, we won't be sacking that anytime soon. We're gonna go finish off speed for infantry units. We're gonna defend from the rebellion, come back, recruit some rat ogres, and see if we can put some hurt on these undead. I'll be honest, I made a big mistake declaring war on them, thinking I could get a slightly longer non-aggression pack with the dwarves. Oh man. Well, they're making moves. It is the capital.
Keep Gracia scum away. Run, fools! Scotty, now, Scotty! Set ambush, yes,
We're setting an ambush. I doubt they're gonna come for it. We might lose our plateau south settlement. We did have a garrison level 2, but depending on what they spawn, if it's tier 3 or higher, we're gonna be in trouble. But we'll fight it and see what happens. Alright. Here we go. This might be our turning point. We can re-establish our primary province. If we can defeat these guys. We have a massive advantage, so I'm hoping we can capitalize on it. We're gonna gamble here.
quick head taker.
Assassin.
Ready, steady, doom! Quick head taker. Our tale is yours for the Vermintide.
Our reinforcements are coming from behind him, so we're actually fairly well positioned. Graveguard, zombies, corpse cart. That is what we want to target. Is the corpse cart. We're actually going to set these guys separately to defend that piece. Alright, here we go.
Quick head taker. Attack, attack. Faster, Scotty. Murder kill. Rocket shot. Lightning strike.
Alright. Let's see, where do we want this? Right here. These guys kind of coming back here. And let's see.
Spellcasting. Going up. Clan advance. Where the attack?
Send this guy 9. Alright, Queek and Assassin, dude. Let's
Assassin.
earn your keep, guys.
Clan rats for the Vermintide. As master desires. Scammer, go!
this works. Fairly disruptive to them. Exactly what we're looking for. Okay, Queek is fighting him. We're gonna buff him.
Yes. Poison, stop, stop. Warpstone. Warp lightning. Charge. Hey, quick head taker. New victim.
Alright, how's this area doing?
Warlock engineer. Cause an slingers. Fight, fight. Retreat, retreat. Warp lightning. Bring it back.
I'm gonna do some self
Clan rat spears. Good, good.
damage. So
Lose your
we'll see
head.
how this works. Alright, did we get him? We got him.
Quick head taker. Kill those rats.
We'll kill some more guys.
Quick, fast. Yes, yes, yes. Quick, quick. Not once. Clan rats. Your desire.
I'm gonna speed this up, guys. I think hopefully this is. Turn off fire at will. We don't want to damage our own. Alright. We got him. So, oof, I left our assassin take a lot of damage. That's why we're leveling up his pieces. We're gonna take the we're gonna fight again. But we're gonna take the gold. We need gold. We're gonna recruit a bunch of rat ogres. Alright, we're gonna re-establish our province, recruit some rat ogres, and we're gonna really take on... That's nice.
Keep Gracia scum away. Clan rats are not content.
Disband him.
Gracia scum away.
Decent melee combat. Guys are long range. These guys, we're gonna get rid of these guys. What we're gonna recruit is we'll recruit them once we reestablish our province. I'm not gonna focus on assassinate. We'll see if we actually do a clean campaign or not. So this tree, actually, just taking a look, looks pretty good. I haven't explored any of the Skaven casting trees yet. Warlock Engineer, so we have Howling, Warp Gale, basically target if flying unit, keeps them, they can't move. Here we have plus melee attack and weapon damage on an ally. This is great to throw on Queek, especially when he's fighting someone else. The upgraded version added area of effect. So maybe, oh, it turns into a ground versus an ally. That's actually really nice. Skaven Scorch. Let's take a look. Causes magic damage, tier, pace, position. We're gonna go with this one, because as we're engaged, you're gonna hold them in place and try to do as much damage as possible. And then Queek, we are gonna grab Lightning Strike, which may or may not come into play. Alright. We're gonna end this is a much longer episode. I do apologize, I was trying to keep these in the half an hour range. But I think this is good lessons learned. Continue to make mistakes, but that's how you learn. I've only played Skaven. I did play a Vortex campaign. I think starting position there was a little easier. And note we are probably going to lose in a minute this southernmost province. Oh, this guy's making a move. Alright. Let's see what they have. Alright, besieged. I don't know if we'll have...
Clanmores! Warlord, quick-headed.
We're gonna... they didn't have any garrison. We're gonna go level 2. We need to establish and keep our main base of operation up and running. Public order. Yeah, we're gonna keep resources. We might debate.
I, mighty warrior champion. Stink of betrayal strong.
Alright, we might... I hate building walls, especially in our main province. Should be able to secure it. I am going with growth. And quickly down here, just so we have a sense of... Oops, I meant to click... Oh, we do have rat ogres down here. I will save this battle for the next one. We're gonna call this the end of the 4th episode. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys learned a lot. Hope to see you in the next video.